Falcon and the Winter Soldier is like it's just more like serious and political. It's always
Yeah.
been, even the previous Captain America ones with Chris Evans.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to Popcorn Chatter.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Anica. Sit back, relax, and grab some snacks.
Listen and hopefully laugh with us as we begin the second MCU episode of Popcorn Chatter. This episode is exciting because today we have a very special guest with us, our very first one in the podcast.
Yay! She's someone who's a big nerd like us with all things Marvel and movies and so much more. We are so excited to introduce to you guys the very talented Nala Chincuanco! Yay!
hello, thank you for having me here. It is an honor to be the first guest. And if anyone, I am bowing. No one can see that on a podcast, but yeah, I'm very excited to talk Marvel and theories about with you guys. So thank you
Yay.
for
It'll
having
be an
me.
exciting
I'm
episode.
sorry.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. Yeah.
Of course, because like, who would say no to like talking about MCU with her friends on a platform?
That's
So,
true.
Oh, wow. I guess we're a platform. Anyway, yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. So I'm just excited because like with the latest MCU TV shows and the movies that are gonna come in Phase 4, it's quite an exciting time to be a Marvel fan.
That's so true. There's so much coming out, and I'm so excited to see it all and talk about it with my friends.
All right.
Okay.
So, on that note, before we begin anything, we would like to give a spoiler warning for this series. So if you haven't watched it, like any of the Phase 4, Phase 3, 2, or 1, stop right now, watch it, and then you can come back. Yeah.
That's a lot
Yes.
of movies.
There's
to
a lot
watch.
of them, like
A lot of
20,
phases
23 movies.
plus and
Two
2 shows.
Two shows. That's so true. All right. I guess to start off, let us begin with WandaVision.
Yay.
WandaVision.
Alright.
So now that the series ended like a few months ago, and in the podcast, Josh and I already did the first episode. So this is like the ending or the conclusion to what we talked about there. So, what are your overall thoughts about the series?
Me? What?
Anyone, like you
Okay.
guys. Talking to you
You
guys.
can go first, Nala.
Okay.
You are the
Alright.
guest.
Overall thoughts. I really like it because I am one who likes to recreate old movies or shows, and I like just it's something about like recreating things and then putting your own twist to it is so good. And the fact that Marvel, I'm like imaginarily slamming down my hand. The fact that Marvel did something like this just says like a lot more about it, and I'm just extra happy because Kevin Feige, it's like his baby of all the babies, which I'm really glad about. And I don't know, it's like Phase 4 was meant to shine light on the minor characters in Phases 1 to 3, which is super great. And it also, and it's like really also super good because it like spoke more about like the psychology or like the trauma of someone.
Yeah.
I felt like there was more heart to it because like I think the one that the other MCU film to me that was like more on that was like Iron Man 3. So yeah, it's just a lot of bases covered. All the payoffs were well, and the best part was the fan theories after everything. Like it really got you thinking.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I feel like while the series was premiering, a huge part of the series' success is because of the fan community. There was so much hype. There was so much discourse being passed on. It made the experience all the more enjoyable. And that's I agree with you. I really like all of the parts of this series.
Yeah. Like I remember watching like right after I finished watching the episode, I fell asleep. And then the next morning I would like when I'm preparing breakfast, I'd listen to like fan theory videos like 23 minutes long, and I'd listen to it. and it made it feel like it's an extension to the episode, because I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Wanda until like WandaVision in the theory, so it made me feel like this is a lot cooler than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. How about you, Josh?
For me, okay, I guess like when Wanda and Vision got introduced, right? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, the MCU probably won't go as far as to like, hooking them up, let alone get having
Yeah.
actual kids. So when WandaVision happened, I was like so happy. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
and I'm, like you said, that I'm like glad that they gave these new like Phase 4. I think is about like the other characters, because like as much as I
Yeah.
enjoyed like the original Avengers, parang at times it felt like they overshadowed like the lesser known characters. So,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy that Phase 4 we get to like there's like so much more stories to tell, and
That's so true.
like with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like I guess like from before, from Phase 1 to 3, you wouldn't expect that they would make a show about this, and let alone now, parang after watching it, like it just felt so interesting. Same with WandaVision. So yeah, and WandaVision really, I think, teared up a bit in the finale, but
Yeah.
I was like,
Just a bit. Just a bit. I was
Yeah.
sobbing.
I
I
was
was-
trying to hold it back, but
My pillow was soaked. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Get back in there, tear.
I was
Oh
like,
gosh.
yeah, and I really loved Paul Bettany as Vision, and I don't really think.
Yeah.
I mean, as much he got introduced and stuff, but like I still didn't feel like he got to shine. So when WandaVision came out, I was like excited, and yeah, I think they did the character justice. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they really sold it
Yeah.
well, like the relationship between
Super,
Wanda
super.
and Vision.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I
'cause it's
agree.
yeah. Like, I guess also story wise, in terms of like the actual story, that's a love story about a woman who lost everything, and part of the people that she loved is a robot, and then they made us cry over a robot, a woman
Yeah.
is basically a robot, and I think that's just really, because to be honest, I didn't like Wanda or Vision together, especially when I saw them the starting, like the Civil War
Uh-huh.
and Infinity War, like I was cringing. I was like, what's happening? Like, I know they're mixed together in the series. But then but because of WandaVision, I feel like it really is like grief. What is grief if not love persevering? Because I felt the love there.
Yeah.
Because she is grieving. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't, if she didn't love him, she wouldn't be in this much pain.
Yeah.
I felt it through that, which is kind of sadistic, I guess. But then, yeah.
Okay. That's one way to look at it. Yeah. I like how you really mentioned about Wanda's grief and everything, because I listened to a Women of Marvel podcast a few days ago, and they were talking about they were talking to the head writer of the series, and the head writer like talked about how she really made grief the center of the series, and how she had a lot of things to explore with grief and Wanda's character. And yeah, like the line itself, what is grief if not love persevering? It's oh gosh, that hit me so hard. So it's one of my favorite things about this series. I just love a lot of things about this series. Yeah.
I have something I want to like ask you guys though. What's your
Sure.
opinion on, remember during the bomb scene, like when she was having a flashback to when she was a kid? And
Yeah.
the bomb came, right? And parang what's her name again? Agatha. Yeah, Agatha hinted.
Yeah.
As if Wanda was like a witch this whole time. What was your take on that? Did you guys like it, or because I mean I think it was a retcon, because she got her powers from the Mind Stone. But yeah, what do you guys think about that change? I guess that they did to her being a witch all along. I mean, it wasn't like explicitly answered, but I guess it was hinted.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Agatha mentioned like a baby witch casted like a probability curse or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's Marvel's way of like trying to sneak in like, oh, Wanda had powers this whole time, instead of people. I remember, I think people were complaining that, oh, the twins Pietro and Wanda weren't mutants after all. So like, maybe this is their way of saying, oh, jokes on you. Yeah, they were born with it or something like that.
I feel like that's their way of saying that they're mutants without saying they're mutants. Like, maybe it's their own twist. Like, basically, what's her name? Agatha said
Agatha.
Yeah.
you were you casted it when you were younger. And when she said that, I was like, is she theorizing or is she saying a fact? Because I don't know
Yeah.
if it
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
is.
It was like
Diba?
super implied only, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like explicit.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's like when she said it, I thought it was like watching WandaVision, and a fan said, "Oh, she threw probability hex when she was a kid," and I was like, "Are you sure? Like, we need confirmation."
Confirmation, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we'll ever get confirmation. If not, her
Yeah.
parents are dead, so
Yeah, so
we'll
I
never
feel like
know.
maybe that's a way of making it like a gray area where they operate. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So like,
I understand
that
that reference.
she's a witch slash that too. So it's like she's a witch slash mutant. Because if she was born that way, it could be like scientifically she's a mutant, but magically she's a witch. So it
Yeah.
could go both ways.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
it's
they're
just
not sure.
it's Marvel's sneaky way. We'll find out, I
Yeah.
guess. What about the production? You guys are both com art students. Do you have any thoughts about the production
my
of
God.
this
There was
sitcom
a-
style series?
There was a documentary, right? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
but,
I
Oh,
haven't
did you watch it?
I
Okay.
haven't. I was supposed to, but I
I
didn't.
have.
Do tell, do
Okay.
spoil.
Okay.
So my favorite thing about watching the documentary was watching how they planned out the first 2 episodes with the black and white, because I just find it really interesting that color still registers differently on black and white film or cameras. Like that's why Vision's head was purple, so that he wasn't like, but because deep red is black on black and white, so they had to make him violet, so it's like a dark gray.
Uh-huh.
So that was cool. And like, if you guys remember the kitchen in the 50s,
Yeah.
it's all blue. It's like really, really blue. It's really colorful, and everything is colorful. And I don't know, it's just really interesting because they had to at Josh they had to go to a colorist and then like test out the things, how it would look like on black and white. So it was really interesting, like, oh hey, a colorist helped in this, and
That's cool.
me and Josh have a teacher who's a colorist. That's why, yeah,
That's
and it's really
nice.
interesting. There's so much to unpack in the production.
Yeah.
Like last night, I just always find it so interesting how the 70s one, they had painted backgrounds, and then in Agatha's house it looks exactly like a layer, and I don't know, it's just so good. Yeah.
That was
How about you,
painted.
Josh?
Those were painted backgrounds, not
The
actual
70s.
sets?
Yeah, it's like, you know how in Star Wars the OG trilogy is
Yeah.
just painted.
Yeah.
It's literally like that.
Oh,
I didn't- it was so realistic looking.
Yeah.
Watch, go back to
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
episode and
We should
look at
stop
the
here.
background. It's painted.
Okay. That's good to
Something-
know. I always like hearing about the production. I should really watch it later.
Yeah.
What really like sold the
Okay.
series then is the production design, because like it really made you believe that you were in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. and
That's
so on.
so true.
Yeah.
Like especially
Yeah.
with
Production
the
design.
It's really that.
what was the
costumes. I love the costumes a
yeah,
lot.
the costumes are cool.
Mm-hmm.
What,
Yeah.
Especially which one?
what era was the one like before the present again? That one. Like the,
What era was the one
90s?
before the
2000
present?
2010s, I think, or
The
the 90s.
90s?
Like
Yeah,
when
90s, yeah.
when
Oh, no, the
like
office.
when Vision had like I don't know, his like long hair and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, there was this,
That
this one
was-
era.
Oh.
When Agatha was like
80s.
wearing, yeah, I think that was the 80s. But there was like an era that was
But
like,
what is she wearing?
I think it was like the blue flannel. I think that was
Blue
yeah,
flannel?
Oh, was her hair puffy?
yeah, I think it was puffy.
Okay, that's the 80s.
Because like
80s.
there was an era that was like the technology was like almost the same as present time, but you know, like they still had to like make it look like, you know, that era, and you
Yeah.
were really
yeah,
convinced,
yeah.
like I said, and I don't know,
Yeah.
and along with like the colors and the effects that they use, you know, like the production design really elevated the,
Mhm.
I guess, believability of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really cool because what you will learn in the documentary, which I'm gonna spoil,
Yeah.
is that the head of one of the head of VFX in WandaVision was his mentors were the ones who did the practical puppeteering VFX or practical effects of movies like Indiana Jones or
Ooh.
like the
Yeah.
classic action blockbuster films. They were the ones who mentored the head of the VFX in WandaVision. So he was the one who headed also the puppeteering of the 60s and the 50s. So he it's cool because like imagine him like maybe at 30 or 20 years old, and his mentors were like the puppeteers of let's say like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he got to apply what he learned when he was 20 to like how he is now, a movie that's trying to recreate what happened way back then. So it's really I find that really cool.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
really
very
cool.
meta.
Because like if
Yeah,
you think about
and-
it, what better way to replicate something old by using old techniques? So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like something I just realized is like production design is really everything because it's what you see it's what convinces everyone, even the actors, like what's gonna happen in the scene. Because yeah, people put aspect ratio and different color grading on movies and TV shows. But if, for example, like the coloring of 70s is usually like warm tones,
Yeah.
put that in a setting where like I'm sitting with my iPhone typing and it's the color grading of that plus the aspect ratio of the 70s. It still looks like the present
But, yeah,
time.
the
But if
present
I
time.
change my whole outfit, my
Yeah.
phone is like an analog phone and my whole room looks 70s. That's when it looks 70s.
Yeah.
So
The outfits are also
on a
nice.
raw, yeah. So like if it's on a raw film footage, even though if it's like all gray and flat and whatever, as long as the production design looks convincing, I think that's what ties everything together.
Yeah. I agree on all parts. Thank you for the com arts lesson. I
Yeah,
love that. I love that. What do you guys
the
think
missing
of?
school, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm missing school too. Josh is still in
Mhm.
school.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it.
Enjoy it while it
That's
lasts.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're moving on to the what do you want the next quote unquote topic, I guess. You want to talk about Vision's future since the
Sure.
last scene sort of like what's gonna happen? he's gone.
Just flew up.
So
I was
yeah, like-
really, oh yeah, I was really hoping that we get closure and that end with Wanda and Vision, but like that didn't happen. He just flew away.
technically that was closure.
I
so
mean,
goodbye.
no, okay, yeah.
You
But
later,
like,
darling. Oh,
that because what do you call him again? White Vision. What was
White
his-
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
White
there's
Vision.
the White
That's
Vision.
Yeah, there's a
racist.
white Vision. So, and like I was just expecting him to fly next to Wanda and then they talk and like the end, but like that didn't happen. So I was
Yeah.
kind of bummed out, but at the same time, if he's still out there, that means there's more story to tell. So waiting on that.
Probably.
And I just love that Vision's still in the MCU. I feel like even with WandaVision, like I feel like you could still tell better not better but like a lot more stories about Vision. So waiting for those.
He could probably come back. I would be so interested to see Wanda's reaction if the White Vision. It sounds so racist, but you can't be racist. to white.
He's
Um,
literally white.
yeah. I just I would like to see her reaction, especially when technically White Vision did get his memories back, the data back. So
Yeah.
is he Vision? Is he really that fear, that
That was such
philosophy type? That was such a headache for me.
that
to
was such a
figure
funny
out.
finale on like
I
how
love
they
that.
solved
I love that.
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like who
It was
shipped-
interesting
It
to
was so
figure it
good.
out.
what was the theory
I
called
loved
again?
it.
Of the ship.
Ship.
The
something ship. I
Something
forgot.
ship. Yeah.
The theory.
Ship of
Someone check right now.
Theseus.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ship
yeah,
of Theseus.
Yeah.
I love that so
Yeah.
much because I love riddles, even though I can't really solve it. But I like discussing the answers of riddles. That's why I liked it so much. It's like one of my favorite payoffs in the finale. Kasi, I don't know. It's like it's like the writers thought, wait, people are gonna question who's the real Vision. We gotta write something in. So they thought of the best way possible. Let Vision and Vision talk about who is the real Vision.
It's so funny. If you
It's
Google,
left
In the best in the best way Vision could do it by making an analogy of the ship thing.
it's
That, and I just thought the metal layers are just so there's so much. It's an onion.
It's so funny. If you
Onion.
Google the ship of Theseus, you can see like they referenced One Division in Wikipedia.
They did. That's so cool.
Wow. Wikipedia. So funny naman. What do you guys think of the end credit scenes? You got two. You got the scrolls and Wanda's astral projection.
I
Thingy,
actually
thingy.
haven't. I'm not sure, but like I heard now we're going into if it was Secret Invasion, right? The scroll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and okay, I have some more thoughts about the scrolls, but I'll save it for
Go,
Falcon
go,
and
go.
the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I'm excited. I was actually, I honestly thought that we were gonna see it nung Captain Marvel, but that didn't happen.
The Secret Invasion.
Yeah. The scrolls were nice in that film. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm excited to see where it goes. What about you guys?
Same. I really.
Are they not nice in the comics?
They were kind of trying to take over.
Okay, I don't know anything about
So-
Secret Invasion. TV
I also don't. I
series.
don't know that much about the scrolls either.
But
But,
it was
yeah.
it was like a nice story because like they were okay, maybe not cosplaying's not there, but they were cosplaying as allied heroes and like people didn't trust each other. It was just a nice comic read. But yes, what about you guys?
Ooh. The scroll part. Sometimes when I see that I'm like, of course, like anyone can be a scroll at this
Yeah.
point, and it may be like some M Night Shyamalan-y plot seed in a way, but then at the same time, I'm like, this is probably because of Secret Invasion. Just yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
They keep
Yeah.
I'm not maybe not reuse, but like I've noticed recently that like with a lot of end credit scenes with Far From Home, this
Mhm.
and this other series that I will say later. I think they're reusing not reusing, but like they're using the scrolls a lot, so maybe it's hinting to something. So yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really probably yeah.
Probably something bigger. Probably don't know about. Yeah. For me, I'm more excited to see a lot more of Monica Rambeau. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she was-
Oh Jesus,
She was really cool. I liked her becoming of Photon
Oh, yeah.
or I forgot her other name, but
I
she
think
has
it's
two names.
Photon.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just excited to see her there. Yeah. And of course, our other side characters, Darcy and Jimmy Woo, in their other
Oh my
in the
God,
other
yes.
movies, like I forgot what they were going to appear in. Jimmy Woo was like in what, the Quantum, I think? Quantum
Quantum-
something.
Really?
Or something. I
For
just saw
Ant-Man 3? Yay!
I just saw a picture. And then Darcy, I don't know if she's gonna be in Loki or if she's going to be in Thor, Love and Thunder. But yeah, I'm just
for that movie.
excited.
Is that 2021 or 2022? Thor.
Well, it's definitely not
Thor.
2021. The
Okay,
only thing
sad.
that's coming out is, the movies later.
Yeah. Cool. For the one where like the very last end credit, I was
Yeah.
I'm just very excited because I want to talk about like I cried when I saw Wanda. Just she was awake. She was also
Yeah.
doing that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I actually just want like maybe a series of a mockumentary history channel where they like debunking the secrets of Egypt. But this one is like debunking the secrets of the forgot the name of the book. Oh my god, am I a fake fan? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Same.
What's the book's name?
The Evil Book.
I don't remember that in the book.
Oh my God.
The Evil
Okay, we're
Book.
all fake fans
Fans,
here.
fake fans.
Oh no.
book in one
Oh, no.
division. The dark hold. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like that one, I'm really interested. Basically,
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
learn about the magic lore of WandaVision because it just looks interesting, man.
Yeah.
And the fact she's so OP because she's awake while she's projecting.
Yeah, people were like, oh,
Yeah.
even Doctor Strange can't do that. So,
He
Yes.
has to be
Yeah.
asleep or something.
or dead.
I'm also okay. Okay. I'm also interested because in that scene we heard her son say help mom help or something like
Yeah.
that, and I'm just so excited. Like, is this the sign that they're going to bring the young Avengers? Oh my god, yes, please. I want to see
I'd love to
Billy and
see.
Wiccan so much.
I would-
Hulkling and Wiccan. Was it
I
Hulkling? No,
I would like to see
Hulkling
like a show about
Billy and Wiccan.
young
See,
Avengers and
I
stuff.
forgot the names.
Oh,
But yeah.
they could wait. Is there gonna be a Miss Marvel TV show or a movie? I think I've heard news about it somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a Miss Marvel, but I'm not sure if it's.
I think- I also don't know if it's a
movie.
series or if it's a
It's
movie.
like
series.
it
Oh,
could
that's
lead
gonna be
to
so cute.
it could lead to like a
I
young
love
Avengers
that.
show at some point. So yeah,
Oh my
Avengers what?
god.
like a young Avengers
Yeah.
show or movie someday.
Show.
That'd be
Oh
cool.
my gosh. I'm so excited for Miss Marvel. We're segueing already out of
Yeah.
It's okay,
WandaVision,
it's
but
okay.
like
branching like the
It's the
other
start of
reality.
phase
Yeah.
4, right? So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it's just natural.
Miss Marvel, the set pictures that I saw, oh my god, I felt so seen as a nerd because Miss Marvel is like a fangirl herself. It's just like,
Yeah.
yes, please. I love this so much. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I love MCU a lot.
I am
Okay.
excited for Doctor Strange. I was actually hoping that he was gonna show up sa finale. He didn't.
Same.
But like I
But I
think
think he's gonna steal the spotlight if that's the case.
yeah, that's
That's
the
true.
case.
Yeah.
And I feel like we'll get our confrontation naman din with
Multiverse.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness. I kind of wish
I'm so
like
excited
they'll
for
fight.
that.
I wish they'll fight in that movie. It's gonna be like so intense.
That's yeah, it's gonna be so
But
cool.
they might be allies. Like imagine the Thanos versus Doctor Strange fight, but like there's two Doctor Stranges. Cool. I can't wait.
Okay. Gosh, such nerds talaga. Okay.
The
let's talk
animation
about
will be cool anyway.
I know sana si ano pupunta dyan. Frozen.
Alright.
No name drop. All right. With WandaVision, are we off to the second one?
Yes, let's talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier that just ended last Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Last. I think.
That's last.
Last?
I think it's last.
remember. Yeah, I think it was last.
Then okay,
But-
I have no concept of time anymore, so what do you guys think about the series? I heard that I think Nalo, you mentioned to me before that you heard that fans were comparing WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What's that all about? I didn't hear about that.
Well,
Enlighten.
on this Discord with like, a bunch of other Marvel fans I don't know about.
Ooh,
Don't
Discord.
know them, yeah. And
Imagine
I guess they're
Doctor
like, oh,
Stranges.
they like WandaVision. They like WandaVision better because it's like cooler, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There's more story, and I guess like on the surface it is like Falcon and the Winter Soldier is like it's just more like serious and
Mhm.
political. It's always
Yeah.
been, even the previous Captain America ones with Chris Evans.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I will only compare is how the only reason why I prefer WandaVision, I like them both equally. But if I would have to compare, it's because I like WandaVision for the fan theories, and it just seems like there was so much to unpack, and it
That's
was
true.
quote unquote fun.
I
The good
agree.
thing I like about Falcon and the Winter Soldier is like it really tackles the important issues rin. Like I'm very glad that they talked about how a black Captain America, people calling him Black Falcon, and
Yeah.
justice to Isaiah Bradley,
There's-
and all
Yeah.
of that. To Al, it had to be said. So that's also very good. I guess people sometimes need an escape from maybe the seriousness, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, any other you have thoughts too?
What about you, Josh? What do you think about WandaVision versus Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Okay,
If
so
we have a preference or something.
I mean, you can always say that the show I like the show, like it was more entertaining, this and that, but like it's not really fair comparing them because, like Nala said, like they're both telling two very different stories. But
Yeah.
I can still say that it's normal. I think it's fine to say that you liked one better than the other, but like completely flaming the other show for not being as good is just out of line then. But
Yeah.
that being said, they were both really great in their own right naman din. And the thing I really like about Falcon and the Winter Soldier is it's very serious and political.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I guess if it wasn't, it would just like feel very. It would just feel tacky, I guess. And I'm glad that they're attacking these issues very like serious. Like there's this one scene that
Yeah.
I thought about that I really liked was when maybe not I mean not like in a bad way, but like when Sam and Bucky were like walking down the street, right, and they were stopped by the police, and then asking for
Yeah.
ideas. I was like, I don't think
that's really good.
idea. And I thought it was like ironic because it was Bucky who was arrested in the end. I was like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good little twist.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just those really real moments that you never think Marvel would do, and they did it. So I was like, oh, good for them.
Yeah. Usually I thought, well, not thought, but you would think that something as popular as like a franchise headed by Disney or Marvel, they would be kind of scared to talk about these things.
They might
But
be canceled.
yeah, but they're not. I'm so good that they handled these issues pretty well. I really like Steve's. I'm so sorry. I still like Steve. Sorry. I really liked Sam's monologue at the end where he basically scolded the whole government.
Yeah, amen
People.
to that.
I wish all governments could just hear that monologue. Be like, hey, think of the people, not of yourselves. Just do better. Do better, people in
indeed.
power. Yeah. I'm so happy he's our Captain America now.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I don't know. He had so much hate before. Like,
Really?
remember? Did you see those tweets where he was like, "Who's your favorite Falcon and the Winter Soldier character?" And he was like 8%, and now he's like the leading favorite.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Damn,
It's
that's
so
sad.
interesting. I think people didn't like him because like he gave away the the shield, and then now people like him. Which I think is a very normal response. Like you're supposed to be mad at Sam for giving it away. Then in the end you will like him and you think yes he deserves this. It's like they participated in the journey and it was effective.
Yeah, the journey, the way that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series showed Sam's like hesitation to take up the shield, especially it's super valid. The whole would the world really accept a black person as Captain America, especially with Isaac's history that wasn't even told. And I really like his quote, the one that he said to his sister, I think. Nala, you've told me this quote before. I don't remember what it was.
Like what was not verbatim, but it's like what was all that pain and suffering if not to push forward or something like that. Remember?
To fight for it. Yeah, something like that. I really like that, and I love Sam. Yeah, it's really. What about Bucky? What do you guys think of Bucky?
My goodness.
I really their relationship in this series was so fun. Like every time they were on screen, I was like, finally, like give me more of this. And like I know we got like a whole series of them too, but like I feel like parang I wanted more. So
yeah. Their dynamic is really fun.
I like Bucky. Oh my god, Sebastian Stan's acting in this series was top tier. I was like,
oh my god.
There's this one scene I think when they tested if he would still react to the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, I think this is third episode.
Yeah, so
like in the beginning.
Yeah.
The Melager was like saying I don't know
the
words. Yeah.
Oh my god, when he was crying, I was like,
that was really good acting.
Yeah, I'll say it again.
Sebastian.
I'll say it
Yeah.
again. He looked like an angry, sad Care Bear, and I was like, that's really cute.
Oh my god, that's true. That's true. Actually,
One thing
wow.
that came to mind during that scene, because like they were saying it in Wakanda, and so I was like, maybe it doesn't work in Wakanda, but like I understand the message naman. It was just funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
I will confess. Anika knows this, but like I never thought of Sebastian Stan as guapo. I think it's because of the hair. Like, he doesn't look good with long hair. But when he cut it off, I was like, I see everything
Oh
so
my
clearly now. He's so guapo. Wow, 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 wee, wah.
See the hype?
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw the hype and I was like, I get it. Thank
but,
you.
like,
Get
long
on that
hair,
train.
though. Long hair.
No, Josh. Josh, cut your hair. Do it. Do it right now.
The time will
If
come.
no one knows, or if no one has seen our host Josh here, his hair is longer than mine.
It's okay. Though I like long hair. Like, it's not because he's a man that he shouldn't have long hair. It doesn't look good in my opinion. There's an actor, his name is Jamie Bell. He was in Rocketman, and he looks better with long hair than short hair. And I think it's just preference. I mean,
It's preference. I guess it's with the person. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Don't
valid.
be
It's okay.
cancelled.
I mean,
It's not
to be
about
fair,
being a
when,
man or a
when,
gender. It's just how you
when
look.
he was the Winter Soldier, you could barely see his face with the mask and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of him
Remember
being
when
the
he had
Winter
goggles
Soldier.
pa?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
you can cosplay.
I was gonna say, like, speaking of the Winter Soldier, that scene with what's the old man's name again? I forgot if it was Japanese. It was Japanese, right? Or was it Chinese?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Mr. Of course.
Nakamura? I hope
No,
that's
no,
the right
it's
No.
not
one.
Nakamura.
Maybe that's. Oh no, really? I know it starts with an N.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Lovely.
Are we all on Google right now trying to
We're
look
all
Yes.
fans, I'm sorry.
Nakajima. Is it
it starts with an N, so I was
Good.
half right.
I am guessing.
Yeah. It's on fandom.com. It was on Wikia or something. It's on the wiki. Yeah, Yori Nakajima.
Yuri, yeah, that's it.
So sorry. I
I
feel like that
actually
was
thought-
racist that I said Nakamura.
Good guess.
Close enough. Oh gosh, that's racist.
I actually
Oh, never
thought
mind. I'll
that
shut up.
he was a war buddy of some sorts, but that was a
I
big
thought
case.
not to
Uh,
at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, and then apparently, what's his name? Bucky was making amends with people that he wronged, and
Yeah.
yeah, it just breaks my heart when during the scenes na Bucky looks at Yuri's the picture of Yuri's son, like he could literally like I don't know, you could just like see him being like hurt inside, that he feels so guilty
Yeah.
that he did that.
Bucky really, he's one, I don't know, his whole character, his whole arc as the Winter Soldier, it's none of it is his fault. He was brainwashed. Of course he wouldn't. I feel so bad. He deserves so much better. He deserves to rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. And in the ending, he finally gets it. Which is like, there was a Zemo cut. Why can't we have wherever that place is cut? It's just like 5 minutes of them having a fun time at the party, and then it's just Bucky and Sam all happy, and then Bucky's flirting with Sarah. And
Oh my
Sam is
god.
like, hey, I told you to get away with Sarah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like Marvel really knows their audience because they made Sebastian Stan flirt with girls. Oh, and they were POC girls. Oh, I love that for
all
me.
of them was like, you like eating more. But Sebastian Stan's type is like skinny
Blondes. Darn it. In reality, dang it, we were rooting for you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll take the crumbs that I.
The crumbs.
The crumbs.
What was I gonna say again? Okay.
Yeah.
My brain just went blank.
It's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine. Is it about Bucky or is it about like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
next characters
About
like
Bucky.
Zemo? Or...
About
Oh,
Bucky.
okay.
I remember now. Like there was this one scene. There's this one meme I found online. It showed a picture. It showed a picture of like Bucky saying that we went from this, which is him being as the Winter Soldier, and to now him being a happy Bucky. I was like, wow, like we really come a long way with this character. It just made me really happy.
Yeah. I really hope we see more of him in like the future movies or in the rumored season 2. They said that there's gonna be a season.
Definitely be season 2.
there's so much potential with this,
Yeah.
especially with Sharon and John Walker.
Wait, I thought
Really?
they're also doing a movie. Is that like a Captain America only movie, or is it with Bucky
Oh
too?
yeah,
I'm
I
not sure if
I'm not
Bucky's
sure.
gonna be part of it.
Who's to say? Oh, you know what? For Zemo's character, I was thinking like, what is the relevance in the finale where he was there and he's like, he just lies down. Like, I don't understand. Yun pala, I didn't understand that the old guy who bombed the vehicle was his butler.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
was his butler.
kaya pala. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, huh? Why are you showing Zemo? Just for his sake. It was me who didn't get the message.
Okay,
It's fine. It's fine.
can I mention something though? Something I
Yeah.
noticed with the series is like, I think it was obvious that they were not gonna, keep the other super soldiers alive. So when watching, when we're being introduced to super soldiers, I always had like the feeling that they were gonna die at some point.
Yeah.
So like with
Yeah.
the serum maker, I was like, it was fast even. Like Zemo just shut up. I was like, oh, there he goes, he's dead. So we won't be seeing any more super soldiers. And then with what's his name, Carly's henchmen, partners, people, allies. Yeah,
Flag smashers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of knew they were also gonna die after the finale.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's fine,
We
but
saw
yeah,
it coming.
you saw it
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
They had it coming.
You know
I
what's?
was,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I was just thinking like, in the middle of the series, I was like, is Carla gonna die? I was thinking like, what else does she have to offer in the
Ooh.
MCU.
continuation?
Yeah.
I guess the answer is there.
Nah.
And,
She.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess what is left is the legacy of the Flag Smashers, and I think
Yeah.
that's good enough plot points to
Yeah. The impact that they
Lay
still
the
had on the
seeds.
world. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I got spoiled with Carly's death and
I
who
was
kills
wondering
her.
what you got spoiled with.
Yeah. I messaged Nala on the day of like the episode came out. I was like, Nala, I got spoiled. I'm so sad today because
That's
I was
pala.
I was just on YouTube and
Uh,
I had like a really long day and I wanted to like de-stress and I opened YouTube wanting to like find some lo-fi playlist or something and in my recommended for you is like right in front of me the thumbnail Carly
My
dead
God, that's so
and
rude.
the title's like all caps Carly's dead. I was like, damn it, I hate people
That's
so much.
rude.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I saw it coming. Whatever. I'm over it. But yeah.
I got spoiled. Like, that the ending title card that says like Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. I thought, oh my God, I was just robbed. I thought I was like, oh, it's okay. I get that, he turns into Captain America. But I think that's why I also didn't enjoy it because I got spoiled. Because imagine if you watched it and you didn't expect that the
Yeah.
title card would change. You'd be like, wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm just ranting about spoilers.
I feel like we do
Spoilers
this. I feel like we do this with every like new series we talk
Episode?
about or episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we got spoiled with this, we got spoiled by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's I feel like it's a part of life now. If you're an avid watcher of any kind of media, any kind of fandom, you're gonna get spoiled every now and then or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why it's so hard to like I'm used to checking Twitter. That's why whenever there's something that comes out, I'm like, oh, don't check Twitter. It's so hard.
Yeah, I
Is it-
remember. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so, this is why I have multiple Twitters. Like I have one
Oh
that's
my
like
God.
very anime lang. So when I open it, I can see spoilers. One that's very Marvel and stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't use that if there's a new show or a new movie out because spoilers. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think of Sharon as the power broker?
I didn't like that. It was so obvious that she was the power broker.
That's so true. Yeah.
it was
I
obvious.
I saw it come. We all saw it coming. Who didn't get
Yeah.
shot?
like- Okay, yeah, there's that. But when I was watching it, I just really tried to understand why she is like I guess bad.
The
now.
power broker. Yeah.
I mean, like I understood that, like she wanted to back at the states and stuff, but like, I think she's like I guess permanently evil now, or I was just like curious on like what led her to that state, and I guess it was
Well,
explained that the states turned on her, even though like she did a good thing, and
so much.
I kind of feel
Yeah.
bad. Like, did Steve and there's the Avengers just like forget that? Oh yeah, this person helped us, and forget to like tell the government that she was good. They're like, oh my god.
I mean, she was one of the people who got dusted, I think. So
Really?
I think so. Like I remember someone like
Cool.
someone re-showed the scene in Endgame that of like all of the faces shown like missing or something, and she her face was there and like in the very background or something. So like, but then I have to double check with that. But
right now, don't worry.
yeah, nice one. I like fact checking during the
Like,
episode.
I don't think she can. I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah, she
like,
was.
Really?
Okay.
Wait, so did she just like? Oh no, cause yeah, there was like 2 years from, ano pala, I forgot, before Infinity War and Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So in those 2 years, she could have like, I don't know, went to Madripoor, I think. Was that where the place?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2 years. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
You
true.
love it.
Yeah,
But like there's some people like speculating that maybe she's a Skrull, but who knows?
she's a what?
That she's a
I-
Skrull. So
A scroll.
Who
Oh,
knows?
scroll.
I don't.
Anyone can
think
be a
so.
scroll.
Yeah,
I don't. For me, I don't think she's a scroll, but I'm excited to see where this character arc of hers gets. Where it takes her, because it's very interesting since she is part of the Carter family. They're, yeah.
It's weird because her mom stood for everything that's good.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Mom?
I mean Peggy,
Aunt?
her Lola. It was her aunt. Okay.
Isn't it aunt? I don't know. I think it's the
I'm
aunt.
not the most equipped of knowledge here.
It's okay. It's okay.
But like she's a Carter, so I'm
Yeah.
just like, hi.
Yeah.
Are you doing the opposite, ma'am?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Exactly.
Sige, let's see where this takes us.
I think a lot of people are just mentioning how she's going to overthrow the government from the inside, and it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same flawed system as people who did wrong to Isaac. Even if they did make up for it by giving him a statue in the museum. Okay, but maybe he deserves a bit more. But yeah.
That's why. Okay, maybe I'll insert what I want to say. It's like that's why I love the Captain America saga, because it's very, I say it again, self-aware.
Yeah.
Because, and by that I mean like it's so meta that the writers of the MCU will think of not really plot holes but plot lines that lead you to seeing the flaw of the system of like the government. Like they made a super soldier and this is what happened.
Yeah.
They made a super soldier and so much chaos ensued, or simply having Sharon Carter there will have a parasite in their government. And I just think I guess this is their way of making something meta besides the meta theme of WandaVision. This is their way, like this is the real world. Like the government will create their own enemies, or anything powerful will create their own enemies. And I find
That's
that just
so true.
super amazing to think. It's just good on you. It's like Marvel writing the heroes and villains. Well, that is it. When I said it out loud, it didn't sound as poetic as I thought it was gonna be.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
good. All right, so John Walker.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Okay. Can I just say something?
Oh yeah, you can go first. It's
Okay.
fine.
So, coming into it, like, because you know how we watched it, like, I binged it, right? All 6 episodes. Coming into it, I kind of knew that people hated this character, flamed this character, and the actor. And when watching it, I didn't feel that. I was just like, because I kind of understood that, he was pressured to be Captain America and all this and all that. And there was never a moment where I hated him. Like, maybe found him annoying, but like, not hate. I think hate is too strong a word to describe.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, some people hate him, so I don't know how they got to that conclusion. Okay, you guys can share your opinion on that, I guess.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, and I said this in a previous episode. It's in my belief that I can't fully hate something, because hate is such a strong word. I know I said that before, and I'm trying to take I'm trying to not be a hypocrite, but
Mhm.
I can't help but yeah, I I can't even say it.
Say it.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah,
it.
I kinda hated him a lot.
Kinda.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Really, this
A
is an
lot.
interesting take because I didn't. know
Yeah,
that.
I usually don't hate people at all. Like I don't hate characters, but he was just so annoying. He didn't like John Walker as a character, okay, not the actor. The actor is really good because he convinced us that he was so annoying. His acting was really good. But John Walker as a character, when he was, being mean to Sam and Bucky, stay out of my way and all that stuff, and like just being all about it's just him being all about being a good soldier rather than being a good person. Because as what I remember,
Good
like,
Captain America.
yeah, as to
A
be
soldier.
Captain America, you have to be a good man, not a perfect soldier. Sorry, perfect
Yeah.
soldier. But John Walker really just wanted to be. He just stuck too much to like him being a soldier. So like, it was annoying that it consumed him. Not annoying, but like it's understandable. I also get what you mentioned, that he was super pressured to be Captain America, and even with the death of Lamar, it just fueled him even more. So I totally get that side. Like now that was revealed, like after post Lamar's death, I kind of understood his character a lot more. But
Yeah.
the time when he was so arrogant, the 2 episodes, I was just like, oh, I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. My opinion, I think like he's like the character trope is like Joker, where he's a really, really bad person, but then also written to make you empathize who he is. Which I
Yeah.
see. Like I see it. Who he is. Like he's a person. His motivation is by awards and being the best he can be. I get that. Like
Yeah.
he can be a bit Machiavellian in the sense that he will do nothing. Like he'll do nothing. He won't let anything stop him.
Yeah.
He even will kill for it and make enemies for it because he thinks it's just for the greater good. So I don't mind. But that's a problem for me because it's like, really, will you really do that? Will you really kill? And granted, like, yes, the Avengers did kill everyone else. No, I just see it as gray. It's not
Mhm.
black and
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. It's super gray.
Yeah, I just don't like who he is as a person because he's very arrogant and stubborn. Why? Because he said, like, yes, he wanted to team up with Bucky and Sam, but he wanted to be the leader. It's not a
Yeah.
team. He wanted people to be his backup.
Yeah.
And if you think of like in when it was Nomad Steve, he was the leader, but I don't think he held it to a title. Like I want to be a leader because I want to lead my friends and protect them.
Mhm.
But John Walker wanted to be the guy who's the leader of all of the super soldier. Like, baga, in his thought process, maybe he's like, wow, I'm leading the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Look at me, I'm so cool.
Yeah.
And he would brag his accolades, but like I forgot if this was an actual thing, but I remember he said like he took on like multiple grenades before,
Oh, yeah.
and Steve only took one. But I think the reason why he took on many more grenades is because he knew that it would make him Captain America. Steve did it because he knew it was just good. Like, I'm gonna get this because I don't want anyone to be hurt.
Yeah. Good.
But then
Good.
John Walker did
Mm.
that.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Continue.
With
Sorry.
the grenades thing, like he also explained that like he had a helmet that I guess like protected him from shrapnel. So if you think about it, like Steve was ready to die, just to save
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Steve used his body, and he had equipment.
Yeah, his skinny
Skinny body.
body.
A skinny legend will always remember.
Steve. Yeah, and I just think that's always gonna stick to me because it's like he's like kind of a narcissist because you just do it to make you feel good, like you're doing it for the title. But Steve did it because he's just a good man,
I agree.
and I'll never forget that. That's why he's probably gonna be like in that Suicide Squad version of DC. I mean MCU.
Yeah.
I forgot the title.
His role now as the U.S. agent, I have no idea what's behind that. Like that
It
title
can go
and
anywhere.
Valentina V or whoever she is. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like that side, I have no idea.
I was reading an article. It said it was implied that he might not come back anymore. Like that was just like a one-off.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a relief to be
See.
aged because it's like don't milk everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe.
like especially with the influx of like new characters or like new characters
Yeah.
now.
That's
we
true,
don't
that's
need a
true.
show for everyone then. That being
Eternals kasi.
Oh yeah,
That being said,
I forgot.
what do you think? Okay.
Oh yeah, wait, okay, here. Can I also just like say this isn't like really all about John Walker, but like that scene where Bucky and Sam fought for the shield. It was just such a good moment. Like in the series for me. Especially when he was like, "You don't want to do this," and like I think it was Bucky was like, "Yeah, we do." Like you could feel that
We
Bucky
do,
just
yeah.
wanted to like beat him up for the shield. It was like
Yeah.
He was waiting for the moment, you know,
Yeah.
just
like an actual good excuse just to get it. And,
Yeah.
yeah. And-
When I was watching it, I was like, boys.
okay.
And
True.
what?
And that I think the scene after that when it was really sad because I think it was Sam who was like cleaning the blood off the shield, and you could really
Yeah. that was
basically
really
that whole
Oh,
scene
yeah.
you could really tell that Sam and Bucky really like the shield really like meant a lot to them, I guess, in a way.
sad. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best
It's
friends.
the-
too.
Yeah, it's the last thing that they have of Steve.
Also,
Besides the book.
on that
Yeah,
note,
besides he gave the book back to
Yeah,
his
that's for
therapist,
sure.
so
Yeah.
it's never
speaking of
mind.
Steve, by the way, is he alive still?
I think he's dead.
Is he?
Because
Yeah.
they
It
kept
was very
saying
withered.
Steve's gone. Steve's gone.
I mean, they could just,
So
like,
They were like, it's in the moon.
he's
Oh,
in the
maybe,
moon.
maybe I'm not gonna be surprised if he's actually on the moon. Like, if Marvel's like,
Ooh, what if he's like with Fury or something?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Fury
yeah. That's
weapon.
why.
Ooh.
That's why I was like thinking.
Ooh.
Maybe it's actually on the
Interesting.
moon.
Is he like giving advice or something, like commanding the operations of Sword up there?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
That could happen. That could happen, but I don't know how his frail body is gonna handle that no gravity.
That's so true. Well, he is super human.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
was
right.
in space before, so
Oh yeah, that is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's.
I do have to say, like,
Oh.
Bucky is the baddest Hufflepuff ever. I believe
Ooh.
he's a Hufflepuff. I swear to God,
I agree.
he's a loyal emo, troubled Hufflepuff. But for sure, like he loves his friends as family. Like
I feel like we're
with
biased.
Sam. No, I
We're
swear.
biased because we're both Hufflepuffs. But
No,
no, I agree. I also see it. No, I also see it. I
Oh.
get it.
Because Steve Rogers is the Gryffindor,
Mm.
and you know that to be true.
I've always thought he was a
He's-
Hufflepuff too. You know.
I
so
think
sorry.
Steve Rogers is a Gryffindor. Maybe he is a Hufflepuff.
That was a
I'm not
debate in like old Tumblr fandom before. Way
too
I saw those debates like Steve's a Gryffindor. No, Steve's a Hufflepuff. It works both ways, but we'll see like what he values. That's what it is.
yeah.
Maybe we can have a future episode where we
just
we can debate on which we're gonna sort Marvel
Yeah.
characters into their
Interesting.
houses.
I say he's a Hufflepuff. Bucky's a Hufflepuff because he's really loyal to his friends, and like, the way that he's attached to Bucky's items. I mean, Steve's items is because, like, you know, all he has up with his best friend that he always took care of when he was
Yeah.
skinny, and
He's very
everything
loyal.
else, and his family's like that. So I just love it so much because if I was in Bucky's position and like my friends, best friends would like leave me the one day and they're gone, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this, and whoever's my next friend, I'm gonna latch onto you and your family. So yeah, it's really fun.
That's true.
I really
Yeah.
loved the scenes when they were with the the therapist, right? And
Yeah, when they're talking,
And
they're
they're
like
arguing.
legs
The
are-
bickering.
yeah,
Oh,
their legs were
that was really
intertwined.
That was
Yeah.
improv, I think. That's what they said.
Yeah, it was. I remember.
It was so funny. It's funnier now that they said that. Want to go closer? You want to go closer? Okay, we're like, give
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
It's so
I love Anthony
funny.
Mackie so much. It's his humor is
Anthony
like
Mackie
he's,
is-
he's bullying you, but he's not really gonna bully you.
Yeah.
Their friendship is so funny talaga. It's amazing. Okay.
one thing I really like about the series is like how involved Steve is, even though he's not there. Like I'm happy that
Mhm.
they didn't give him a cameo. Like just just
Yeah.
mentioning
Yeah.
him was enough. Because I think even if they did, he would like steal the, the
Yeah.
light then. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It would him not having a cameo would it means that Sam really is like this it's his story.
It's
It's
his
his
time.
becoming into
Yeah.
Captain America, and I think that's what he deserves, and I'm
What
happy we
he
got that.
deserves. I love it. Okay, how about what's your opinions on Carly?
Carly.
you guys go.
Well,
First.
besides we already talked a little bit about her with her,
Yeah.
being dead, kinda saw it coming.
Dead.
What's her purpose in like the future episodes, but I guess for me, Carly, her impact and her whole cause, like she wasn't wrong. She wasn't wrong with her
Yeah.
cause and everything. And
Mhm.
we heard that she really wasn't wrong because Sam even defended what she was trying to say because Yeah.
Here's the point.
she was right.
Yeah.
She's a good point. She has a good point.
Yeah.
It's just that her
Yes, she
methods
does.
are very,
Yeah.
Very
Right.
extreme.
very extreme. I don't know what the right
I
term
mean,
is, but
I guess like with how Zemo said it, that was it Zemo that once you get
Premises.
super soldier powers, like
it's probably Zemo
Yeah.
said that. Like
it's-
Yeah.
the path to, if you take the super serum, like the path to it is just gonna consume you with power or something. It's not
Yeah, I
verbatim, but the only exception was Steve. So
And
Yeah.
and when he said that, I was like, "Yee, you made him good."
yeah. What about you guys? What about her cause, her like Carly as a character?
EBH. I really liked her. I feel like if I had the serum and I was really passionate,
Mhm.
I'd go to her lengths to do that, but not kill.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, if I had the
Like,
power,
still
who's to
had the
say.
code and stuff. But yeah.
Like if I'd still have the code, maybe I would threaten the politicians, but not hurt them. I'd just be like, you have to listen to me. I think I would just literally tie them up, make them quiet, like maybe put a rag in them. Everyone just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen to me. That's all. Like,
yeah.
it's maybe a hostage situation, but I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just gonna be like, you have to listen, okay?
Yeah,
And this
just
has to get into
scare
your
them
head.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. That's as far as I'm gonna go. But apart from that, I think she was just a kid who's meant well, who got lost in the sauce in the process.
Sauce in the process. I see. I like that term. Lost in the sauce. That's so
Sauce.
funny. Okay. But
When they with Carly, right? They're called the flag smashers, right?
Yeah.
When they first like explained their intentions, I kind of like didn't get it. Like, did they not want the the people back or something? But like by then I got that they were gonna get they were gonna get
Yeah. What the what
not really
deported?
deported, but like they were gonna get kicked out of their homes that were owned by the previous people and stuff like that. Not really deported because they might still live in the same country. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling, but
Yeah. I get it.
I
I
think
get
Zero
it.
was still like fighting the good fight, even though her intentions were a bit extreme.
Extreme.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think she got the point across. I mean, okay, to be fair, Sam kind of still had to convince the people, but like because of her actions, we still got. That's why we got to that conclusion. Then,
Yeah.
as a character, I guess I liked her.
Mhm.
Does that mean I don't like her? I'm doubting this. I mean, yeah, I liked her. It's just that I guess like if you think antagonist of the series, you don't like, you don't like instantly say Carly because
Sure.
she has, I guess, semi good intentions and stuff. But I guess like the true enemy of this series is like the system and all of that. But I like how they
Yeah.
set it up.
The system. Take down the man. No to capitalism. Oops. Okay. But
Nice shout out to like the Philippines though. It was referenced a lot in the series. I was like surprised.
oh wow, yeah.
I was like, this song.
Ambassador of the Philippines
Yeah,
of that GRC girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the song at the
Gutenberg.
club. Yeah,
Yeah.
was interesting. What do you guys think of that though? Like, some people actually, I saw some people say like that those things like the Filipina ambassador and
Oh my god, I love her.
the Filipino song playing in the background of like the first episode or something like that, was that Pinoy baiting? Because um if you take into account this Falcon and the Winter Soldier and what they did with Raya, which I haven't watched yet, but I heard from Nala that like Pinoy representation was like barely there. So is this like Pinoy baiting? What do you guys think about it? Like,
I don't think, honestly, I don't think it's baiting. I think it's just finally a representation. If it was intended to be baiting, I would just change my mindset and think like, I see this, to quote the Hulk, I see this as a complete win, because it's either way, I'll take it, because it's they used the song in Madripoor, and then there's a Pinay, and I was like, all I was thinking is like, oh my god, I did not expect this. There's a Filipina commandeering the helicopter, saving everyone, and then they had like sobrang natural, walang halong chemical, and I was like, yes.
I was like, for a moment when that's open, I was like, do I have a song? Like, do I have like a YouTube open in the background? It's like that, like went to like a random song on to play. And I was like, oh no, it's the
I was
scene.
like, I know this.
Okay, anyone?
No,
I was like, when I was listening to it, I was like, wait, like rewind. Why did I understand the lyrics? I was like, whoa, this is
I did that too.
For me, I don't think it's, what's the term you used? Baiting? Right?
Pinoy baiting. That's what they said.
I don't think that's the case then. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know about it until I seen it or heard it. So, there's that then. But yeah, it like Nala and the Hulk said, I see this as a complete win.
I agree. I just wanted to hear your opinion on it. Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway, we talked a lot about the government and like the race and like its whole, and we've mentioned it. Nala, you've mentioned it. Like this series is so self-aware. Do you want to give any more like you do you have any more thoughts on like the social and political issues that are present in this series? Yeah.
We already talked about the race, and okay, I guess I also wanted to add like not necessarily about, it's about quarantine, but I just think this is gonna go a bit off topic, but because of quarantine, sometimes I cannot help but think how this relates to quarantine and the vaccines and the virus. Because you think about it, even in WandaVision, like I could see that as a quarantine because everyone is quarantined and
inside the hex. Yeah,
inside the hex, everyone's grieving. They lost someone because the blip is kind of like COVID. And even here, I know that they rewrote the story a bit because there was a virus in the original script, and then the vaccines that were being transported in the first episode for that virus, but they had to write it out obviously because it's like a bit sensitive. So I think it's like really interesting because when quarantine can still be applied with the speech of Sam Wilson when he said like, do better, you can replant forests you can destroy forests in an email or something like that. Like he said a lot of things, and even now, like you can still relate. Like there's so much parallels with like the MCU and Marvel. I mean MCU and the world. So it's just really interesting because it's written in a niche way, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that it can apply to whatever situation that we have. And good job on you.
Yeah, I totally agree. How about you, Josh? Do you have any other thoughts about like the issues and stuff?
Okay. Speaking of race, I guess. I think like with Falcon being like Captain America now, and I think him getting a new movie, Captain America 4. I think they teased it. I'm just like excited now. It's gonna pave like way to like more movies with people of color, and I kind of hoping for Miles Morales, Spider-Man, please live action. Though that being said, I think like in due time it will come. Like if Peter is in college or something, and they decide to introduce a new Spider-Man.
Possibly.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could get like a team up movie. That's gonna be so cool. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, I really like how race was, and the fact that it was like very in your face for multiple scenes, like it really cemented itself that it was like part of, like I guess like one of the core issues the series was tackling, and
Yeah.
I just like
Mhm.
love the parts when they would call him Black Captain America and then like instantly correct that
They
it's
had
just
to,
Captain
yeah,
America.
yeah.
I was like, oh yes,
Mhm.
I love this. So
Preach.
Yeah.
yeah, what about you, Annika? What about you?
You guys said exactly my thoughts. So we talked so much about it, like even like throughout
Yeah.
the whole past few minutes. Yeah,
Far.
I'm just excited that I'm so excited, like, because I feel like Marvel Studios is using Phase like they're executing Phase 4 so well. Like they're
Mhm.
pulling all the right stops so far, at least for me, for both WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The both series just hit right, like good talk about the issues,
Mm.
good talk about like grief and all that. Yeah, and it relate, you can relate to it now, but it's
Yeah.
not like too in your face.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited for what else they're gonna bring in the future lineup. Like, we'll talk about those later. But yeah, what do you guys
Yeah.
I guess like to finish up with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? What do you guys think of the finale? The finale. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the finale? Kind of. Oh yeah.
Can I just like say?
I just no.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The
No. You can
finale-
go first.
The finale like wasn't my favorite in terms of like I felt like it was
Yeah.
very long. Like so many things were happening. Like first, like they went to this Captain America went into the building to like save some people,
Yeah.
and then, like he flew off like just a helicopter, and then at the other side of the city, Bucky was like fighting super soldiers, and then basically so many things were happening at once, and then like it just felt dragging. But the finale of the finale episode, I really like that whole segment with
The boat celebration. That was really nice. I like that too.
Yeah.
Bucky interacting with kids is my favorite scene.
Yeah.
yeah.
Him
Do you
being
guys-
happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys go.
PH, I watched the finale and I like it for what it is. I
Yeah.
had to watch it the second time to appreciate it because the first time I was really disappointed because it was too short. Like everything felt rushed, and
Yeah.
it's like I was just about to feel the scene, then the scene ended. Like kung wari, the one where Bucky says sorry to Mr. Nakajima.
Oh yeah.
Nakajima-
It just ended.
Nakajima-san. Nakajima-san. And
Yeah.
I was just like, man, extend it more. But I guess the only time they had was like that 51 minute.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
Yeah.
alright. But I just wanted more. I was so disappointed because I just wanted more. Felt too
Yeah.
rushed.
I also agree, like some parts were kind of rushed. I wanna
Yeah.
like bring up like the most thing that pops into my head is where John Walker kind of like changes his part about him forcing his whole Captain America agenda, but then he took when the truck was like falling down, he took a moment, he really thought about it, but I didn't feel it. It felt that part was rushed. If they
Yeah.
wanted to show his conflict more, or like give more
Mhm.
impact to his choices, then maybe they could have like made something longer. But maybe it was like a
Yeah.
COVID thing, a scheduling issue maybe.
I was like, I
Yeah.
honestly thought they were gonna give him like the Steve Rogers type scene where he was like holding the helicopter. I thought like it was gonna be like a 1-to-1 shot. I was like, oh, I just coming. But like, yeah, you're right about that scene though. Like, I think like if it was like shot differently, especially if they wanted to highlight it more, they could have, but they didn't. And I really think it's, I guess like the time constraint of, I guess a TV episode. But
Yeah.
that being said, I love how like the Marvel TV shows aren't like, they're not doing the 20-minute episodes. Like they're really going above and beyond
Yeah.
in the runtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lifesaver.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Like, I guess in watching anything, try to take it as it is. You can have your opinions, but I think the thing that watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier taught me was like, it's not. It had what am I trying to say?
Yes.
It's okay. Yeah.
The time given,
Yeah.
they made the best out of it.
Yeah.
Could have been better if they were given more time.
Mm.
That's it. Now that scares me for Loki because it's only 6 episodes too. Baka mabitin
yeah.
tayo. Oh no!
I mean, to be fair, I think
There's so much to unpack with Loki, though.
yeah, but like
And
at
here-
least
and here's the segue. Loki.
Yeah. Here's the segue. Overall thoughts on Phase 4. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Loki.
you were saying, Josh, about something Loki.
no, I was
You
just
what?
saying I think they can make it work with Loki because I think I mean okay to be fair we don't know how many characters they're introducing, but at least unlike with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's just Loki. So we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm really excited for Loki because how do I
Mhm.
what? You
I just
never
want to
mind.
say like. I just wanted to say, like, I just hope Loki's fun. I just want to have a fun time,
Yeah.
go be
Yeah.
mischievous, play
It
pranks,
looks
and
fun.
that's it. What's
It
it?
looks fun.
It looks fun. I'm really Is there like a scene that you guys are excited about with the trailers that we have now? They're like so much.
Him jumping off a plane.
Him
I'm
jumping.
just like
Did you
curious
see-
how they got to that part. Yeah. You were saying.
How about you, Nala?
I wanted to ask, like, did you see that fan theory where people were like, what's happening with Loki jumping off the plane, and it's like he, you know, those Mandela effects stuff, like where where things happen and people were like, no, it happened like this, and like, for example, the Bernstein Bears, where it's people say stain or E with an E or
Yeah.
stain with an A.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Loki's the reason why those theories happen because he's like messing around with the time.
Ah.
You know.
Yeah.
One
Remember-
thing. Oh yeah.
Remember that? Wait. Oh my god, something fell.
It's
fine.
alright. I guess
Oh,
for
wait.
me, I also kind of I thought about what you said, what you mentioned, the Mandela effect. I agreed. They said like I heard about that theory, something like that. Like it's either Loki's causing mischief that we're gonna see in like the timeline, the little details that are like changed. But then there's also people did say that he's actually fixing what was messed up from
Ooh.
because of I think, or I don't know, like I forgot the agency that he's in with Owen.
Time
Yeah,
something.
yeah, something like that. It's like they
God.
employed him like, okay, you're gonna fix what people
VA.
messed up or something like that. I'm just really excited to see like that scene with Nat in Vormir. I think it's Vormir, but yeah.
People say it's not her, which I'm really sad about.
What?
We'll
I think it's
see.
her. It looks like her.
It's what. We'll see indeed.
We'll see. We'll see. What
I
about?
really hope it's her.
Oh yeah. What about the other
What?
shows like What If or actually She-Hulk?
I'm waiting. I'm
or-
excited for what if.
God.
Hmm?
Waiting for what if.
No, I'm just excited for what if. Well, last thought about Loki. I hope it's not confusing. I have a feeling that
Hey,
it
yeah.
might be a
let's
little bit
continue with Loki.
confusing because time and stuff and stories. But like, yeah, I just hope that it's gonna be easy to digest for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Very fun.
Which what if, like based on what they showed us, like which what if episode, I guess, are you guys most excited to see?
Oh, I have an answer.
Okay.
Go. I'm gonna
Okay,
check
for
this.
me, I'm most excited for the episode where Agent Peggy Carter is Captain America. Or is she
yeah.
Captain America even if she's British, or is she Captain Britain? Even if I know there's a Captain Britain in the comics already. Yeah.
That's not true.
But yeah, she's the one holding the shield and everything. I really like her whole costume and the whole the art the art of that we saw in like the trailer of her. Yeah, I really like Haley Atwell. Yeah, so pretty. Okay, how about you, Josh? While Nala's still searching,
I am not sure if this
are
is
you both
no, no, no,
searching?
no. I have an answer. Because like I remember there was this one that they were like zombies, and I like zombies.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah. Whenever
that's true. That's
is
true.
it tama? It's like what I
What?
don't like about it lang. I mean, okay, maybe not like, but like what I'm just worried na if one episode is enough for like whatever story they're trying to tell. Because I don't know, like looking at
Yeah.
the stories, parang each story or each what if could be like its own series. So we'll see on how they do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How about you, Nala? Have you
I found
thoughts?
out. First, I want to say I feel like they're gonna tackle it like Love, Death, and Robots, the Netflix series, anthology
Uh-huh.
series. So it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be like that. That it's like probably not canon because it is not a what if. So if
Yeah.
it wasn't canon, then it's will. So
Yeah.
yeah, but for something I'm
see.
excited about is like I don't know anything about the Watcher, but when I was watching the series, like the breakdown of the trailer, I was more intrigued about like who is the Watcher, and I want to figure out the guy whoever was theorizing. He was saying like, the Watcher might be the only one who will branch out into the canon MCU, which is cool.
Ah.
Yeah. And also, I want to figure. I just want to know like, so T'Challa becomes Star-Lord. How does that work? Like, does he leave Wakanda? Was he ever from Wakanda?
Kind of feels like
What's that about?
anymore. If you think about it. But
Yeah.
like
What was he abducted from Wakanda, and then who becomes the king? Is it
I guess Shuri.
what's his name?
Shuri?
Guy's name?
Or
I forgot.
you mean
I don't know.
Michael B. Jordan's character?
Maybe. Yeah,
Uh,
maybe Michael B. I was thinking to say baka it might be Michael B. Jordan because if it wasn't, or maybe it is Shuri.
We'll see.
uh,
Yeah.
Lots to unpack.
What
Black
about-
Panther 2.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Panther
I
2.
really I don't know.
Shang-Chi.
We'll
What
see.
direction do you think they're gonna go to? Because I know it's already confirmed they're not gonna recast T'Challa as they should. Do you think they're gonna bring
Yes.
Shuri into the Black Panther mantle?
I guess so. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what they said.
It's gonna
but,
be a
like,
very interesting story, right?
Yeah. I'm excited though.
I
I
just
think
hope because
Yeah.
I mean, like I won't fault the writer or the director if it's not gonna be I guess quote unquote good, because it's kind of hard to like completely like just change whatever script you wrote to like something
Yeah.
without your main actor. So good luck to Black Panther too. But I guess like I'll
Mhm.
try my best like to understand whatever they come up with, and
yeah.
I just really hope that the child at least has the character like
Mhm.
his
Explanation on why he's not there.
is not there is gonna be
Possibly,
like, good
yeah.
or, ano.
Maybe it's gonna be a tribute to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chadwick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was heavy.
Yeah.
That was really
Sorry.
nice. I miss
Yeah.
Chadwick.
Yeah.
So
That being said,
Shang-Chi.
will oh yeah.
But
What?
that being said, yes. What
No,
do
I
you
say that being
Sorry.
said, we're gonna get this like final T'Challa performance, I guess, with What If.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
I sure hope
Yeah.
we do.
we better. If we don't, but I'm sure they will. Disney and Marvel really
They
honored
said-
T'Challa.
they-
So sorry. They honored Chadwick for now, like quarantine wise and
They said
everything.
they're
So,
done with he's done he was finished recording the script naman, so yeah.
Oh,
oh wow.
Of
Okay.
What If. So
like
Oh, what if? Oh, that's gonna be.
That's so
that's probably his
cool.
last.
it is
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
alright. I want that.
Interesting. I'm excited. Yeah. What
So,
about?
Shang-Chi?
Let's move on to Shang-Chi. Is it Chi? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Have you guys watched the trailer?
Yes.
The teaser trailer? Or the
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of it?
I guess it's part of the big three. But okay, fine. Like he uses some form of like kung fu. But
What?
Oh no.
What are you saying?
no, like I'm just like saying he uses like magic along with his martial arts. So yeah, that's why I said it may be part of the big thing, even though it's not specifically a wizard.
Yeah, that's so true. Like,
I
see.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm excited
it
though.
looks like a
I
fun
don't.
movie. It looks like a fun
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. That's true. I don't know anything about this character, comics wise. So like, I'm really excited. Like, I'm really excited to see who is this person. I might just research on his. I might just pick up a comic just in case to prepare myself. But I'm excited. That's it. It looks really good, and I'm really I. How do I say this? I'm excited or happy that we have such a very enthusiastic actor. I
Yeah,
forgot
he
his name.
looks so excited.
Yeah.
He's so yeah. I like it when actors kind of act like fans because he like keyboard smash when he found out about.
Yeah, he did.
So, like,
I was like, oh, representation here.
Like-
yeah, I like relatable people. Yeah,
Especially like with with Marvel and if it's like gonna be if you're gonna keep repressing the character, like I think it's good that your actor loves the character then, because you
Yeah.
gotta put an actor that doesn't love their character because they might not come back.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's so
Batman.
true.
Anyway,
Batman.
anyway,
Poor Ben Affleck. Sorry, name drop. But yeah,
sorry, I'm so sad.
yeah, it's okay.
Apparently they're introducing the Mandarin again in Shang-Chi.
Mandarin?
So yeah,
Interesting.
interesting. I'll
What?
see where that goes.
Huh. Mandarin, like,
Iron Man 2?
I might say, yeah.
Was it 3? Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Okay.
but isn't he like dead? Like that guy? What's his name?
I think-
Or is this a different Mandarin?
I think this is like the proper Mandarin, because like the one that
the
we got in,
proper-
the one we got in Iron Man 3 wasn't really the Mandarin. So we'll
I
see.
see.
He was an actor, remember?
Yeah. And
Wait, so even the white guy, what's his name? I don't even remember
I
his
forgot
name.
his actor name, Pierce something.
The guy, basta he's like the one who created AIM. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
AIM.
Guy Pierce,
But-
yeah. And
yeah,
Aldrich
he's
Killian, yeah.
Bang
Oh, yeah, he's not-
Wait, are we talking about
Yeah,
we're talking about
Mandalorian?
Wait,
but no, we're talking about the what's his name? The one who like Pepper.
Mandarin. Mandalorian? Mandalorian. Star Wars.
You know what, Mandalorian or Mandarin?
It's Mandarin.
Mandarin?
Mandarin.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Is it Mandarin? Isn't that like the Chinese language?
Yeah. Mandarin, yeah.
Huh, okay.
Because like I think
Yeah.
Sorry.
with Iron Man 3 they were just like, oh, we want to use this character but we want to put a twist in it, and like fans, I think I just remember like fans like hated that it wasn't like the actual Mandarin, so I think this is them righting
Yeah.
their wrongs, like bring in an actual Mandarin.
I see, I
Yeah.
see, I see.
6 more minutes.
But I will defend. Yeah, I will defend though. Iron Man 3 is a really good Iron Man movie. I don't know. All of the
Oh,
Iron Man
wow.
movies are
They're
really good for me. I just really like Iron Man 3 because of the anxiety, PTSD representation we got there. But yeah,
Yes, man.
love Tony Stark.
You cannot sleep because of anxiety.
That's
High
right,
five.
that's loud.
Virtual high five. Okay. Wanna talk about the long
Black
overdue
Widow.
Black Widow?
Oh my god.
I feel like the hype kinda went down a bit. It took so long to
Yeah.
release.
That's so
That's why they
true.
keep resending and like they rebranded and then they sent like how many official trailers did they have na?
True.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know, maybe
I-
like 5.
Every trailer I look, there's a different release that I was like, you know what? I'll just see it when it's here. Like I'm not even gonna watch
Yeah.
the trailer anymore.
That's true. I'm really excited to see Florence though.
Oh,
I love Florence
yeah.
Pugh a lot. And I'm really
She's the
excited to see her.
best.
I want to really see if the face swap theory is true. So,
Oh my god, that face swap
yeah.
Wait,
This
what's
way
the
there.
face up?
face swap theory is so insane.
Hey, what is it?
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you guys
you can
give me a
explain.
short explanation?
Well, you didn't read you didn't watch the trailer. So, maybe if you see, but then again, it wasn't easy to spot in the trailer.
I
Like
mean-
I had to watch it through a breakdown.
no, I watched
So,
some,
oh.
like 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 maybe.
3 out of 5.
But I haven't seen the
Okay.
super latest one. Yeah.
Okay. So the face swap theory is basically Yelena Florence Pugh's character
Yeah.
Mhm.
is another Black Widow, right? She's another it's Natasha's quote unquote sister from the Red Room. So
Yeah.
their fighting styles are the same, their mannerisms are the same. But there's a scene in the trailer where Yelena was on like a bed, and if you look
Mhm.
closely around her face, there's like a
Yeah.
line cut off around her face. So like people are saying, "Oh, she's getting surgery." She face swapped with Natasha so that
Mhm.
the villain that they're fighting, Taskmaster, won't figure out who's who because the Taskmaster as a villain, he copies his
Moves.
opponent's moves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whatever else
So
they do.
yeah. So because they face swapped, that's how they beat him or something. But they brought up the face swap theory because of that would just mean that the Black Widow that we saw in Infinity War and Endgame was actually Yelena. So
Yeah.
Natasha is alive, but she's just faced as Yelena. Yeah, something like that. It's very rough
Yeah.
summary, but
It's
yeah,
a crazy
it's
summary and thought
yeah,
process. Like just from the one line from her face.
yeah, that's true. Like just seeing that, I was like, oh, did not see that. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Apparently, they did it in the comic, so like it's plausible. It's like a
Yeah.
Ooh.
very,
I think
very plausible
I think
theory.
it's pushing it a bit, but if it happens, I guess whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit too good to be true, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's very plausible. At least for me, I'm excited. I just want to know if it's true or not. If it's not, I'm okay with it. I just wanna see the movie already.
Same.
Okay. How
I
about you
didn't.
guys? Anything else about Black Widow?
Uh, I'm just really itching. Like, kind of like just please give it to us.
Yeah. When is it coming out? Like June, July, right?
Yeah. We. It's crazy because we have to wait 1 month for the rest of the phase for it to flow in.
Oh yeah. Huh. Damn. Well, it better be worth the wait. If it's not, well, okay. Alright. Um. Well, we talked a little bit about Doctor Strange a while ago. Do you have any
Oh,
more thoughts about Doctor Strange besides being excited about it?
I
I'm
really
really
love
excited that
the.
it's Sam Raimi. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh
Go
wait,
ahead.
you first. You go.
I'm just really excited that it's Sam Raimi and the thriller.
Yeah.
And like it's really some like a lot of things to balance because I don't know, I we haven't seen a thriller in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a
Yeah.
multiverse of madness. I wonder how scary will it be? Because I in my head I'm thinking like ominous shots lang and other stuff like that. Like I've never seen anything. I don't know how it's gonna be. I just feel like they're gonna do the elements of horror. It won't feel scary, and that's what I'm scared
I really
about.
want it to be scary. Like
So
as I don't know. Like as much as I
Oh
want it to
no.
be super grandiose, like
Mm-hmm.
superhero. I guess like what's her name? Wanda and Doctor Strange fighting or something.
Petro? Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, but like if it's gonna be horror, that doesn't parang or thriller man, parang it won't feel that way if you're gonna have like that kind of superhero fight. So we'll see, and I'm really down for
I'm.
something super
Mm-hmm.
horror. So
Yeah. I'm honestly, I'm scared that it's gonna be horror. I'm scared that it's a thriller because I'm not the type of person to watch thriller movies or horror movies. Like the farthest I've gone is
it.
It, the two It movies.
Oh, okay.
So and I was forced to watch that. So I'm like, okay. Oh gosh, but if it's Marvel, I'm willing to take the chance.
Yeah.
I'll do it for the sake of the story. And you never know. I might enjoy it. I just hope I'm not like too spooked.
Something
Yeah.
I'm scared about though, like for real, is well, I trust Marvel, but those movies that the studio and the director set out to do one thing, right? It may
Yeah.
be like Justice League and stuff, and like in the middle of production or post production, the studios like, maybe this won't like sell as good and stuff, and like then they decide to change it like during post production, and the movie's gonna end up really bad because it's not the original version and stuff. Basically, I just don't want Suicide Squad and Justice League to happen to Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just want it to be
I
good.
get that. Maybe I'm sure Marvel knows how to take care of its characters, so I trust them a lot. And I mean, no offense to DC, no offense, but yeah, talking about Marvel, Marvel has this in the bag. I trust them. If it flops, it flops. But I don't think so. It's
It's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make a horror film, better make a damn good horror film. Don't hold back. Make us all scared. That's what. Good message to you, Marvel. I am
Yeah.
duwag. I'm duwag, but
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Marvel. So
yeah. Yeah.
scare me. That's what
If
I'm
you
gonna
set
say.
out to do yeah, I agree. Even if I will be I
Very
need to
scared.
watch this film in the light in the daytime.
Many
I will
people
do
with
it.
You have to trust.
Yeah. Moving on from Doctor Strange to the last movie that we'll be talking about. Our favorite, Spider-Man: No Way Home. What do you guys think?
Oh my god.
You guys go,
I have a
Nala, you
lot
go
to say
first.
for this.
Oh yeah, Nala, you
But
can go first. You have so much. I know you do.
they have so much hype for it. Like everyone's gonna be there. I mean, at least the villains are gonna be there. So obviously everyone's gonna be like, Tobey Maguire's gonna be here, and Andrew Garfield's is gonna be like a team up, like a live action Spider-Verse.
Excuse
Plus
me.
during Christmas time.
Mm.
So I'm like, I'm really, really scared for this new one. 'Cause it's like Star Wars Episode 9 fan service, and I'm so scared of that. Like, please,
Ooh.
I don't want this to be a Star Wars Episode 9 fan service movie. Like, do what it needs to be done for Peter Parker to close his trilogy very well, because Homecoming was really good. Like, 10 out of 10 for me.
Mhm.
And No Way Home was, Far From Home
Yeah.
was like an 8, or it's like an 8, hard 7.5, soft 8. But I don't know with this, because it's like I don't want I don't want a live action Spider-Verse, because we already have that. And knowing John Watts, like he did well to not make another origin story. So I hope that his thinking is like, we already did a live action Spider-Verse, let's not make our own. Let's just do maybe a Sinister Six.
Oh yeah.
Just focus on Peter and his friends. And if ever there's gonna be a cameo from the two of them, maybe it's just a reference. Like, because it's like, if there's a line, they kind of step over it with Evan Peters Pietro,
Ooh.
and then there's no payoff to X-Men.
Yeah.
So imagine if they went super over the line and then put
And then
like all of the
just hit-
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's nothing. So like, what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? Well, maybe just a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just a little
Yeah,
tease.
so-
a tease at the moment
Just
or
a
something.
tease.
and
Yeah.
like
Just
even
a little- or
I
just
don't
like-
want them to like
Yeah, it's like
Sorry, go.
Yeah.
it's like maybe like a Stanley cameo, but it's the two guys. Maybe something like that. I'm fine.
Like
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
me, I don't mind them doing a multiverse thing, but like not now. I think it's like too rushed if it's gonna be like in the
It's
third
too
Spider-Man
rushed.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
If they
also.
set it up, sure, fine, I'm down. And yeah, especially with the Pietro thing. I was really hoping for like an X-Men, like
Yeah.
like a finally
Oh my
see the
gosh.
multiverse, but like apparently he was just like some dude that got powers. I was like, okay,
Ralph
yes.
Boner.
That was like such a letdown, but
That was, I think, that detail about Evan Peters being Ralph. That is the one thing about WandaVision that I was so disappointed in. Like everything else was I loved about WandaVision, but like that detail, if they repeat that sort of formula, that mistake, that baiting, oh, I'll be so
Mhm.
disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. No, people say like, what if his name is really not Ralph Boner? Like, diba, people say identities change the hex.
Yeah.
So maybe his stage name is Ralph Bone. His hex name is Ralph Boner, and he's actually somehow
Maybe.
somehow Quicksilver in an alternate dimension, and he was like he found his way that dimension. Maybe it's that.
Possible. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting.
What else do you guys think about the last Spider-Man?
Last Spider-Man. Well. I just really hope this. Well, personally, I don't think this is gonna be Tom Holland's last Spider-Man movie.
Sure, better not be.
It better not be.
We'll see. I hope not.
I don't think so. But
Too
if
short-lived.
if it is, and God, I really hope I'm wrong. I just hope that this is like a good send off. But I really don't think it's gonna be a send off. But yeah,
Do you guys
I
think,
doubt he's gonna die. He's not gonna die, right?
do
No.
you guys
Maybe
think,
it's gonna be like Iron Man. Oh yes.
I was gonna say, do you guys think Marvel has 10 billion lying in the bank to buy Spider-Man right
10
back from his
billion.
10 billion.
Yeah, that's his price, right? Like Marvel asked if they could
Oh.
buy, or Disney asked if they could buy Spider-Man from Sony.
yeah.
Like, oh, it's $10 billion. I was like, oh, never
I'm
mind.
pretty sure they have billions of dollars lying around somewhere.
What they have?
Maybe that's why
Okay.
they're making the series WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. What if all of the previous ones, like, they're trying to save up money from the profits, and like maybe in the end they're gonna buy officially
I mean,
Spider-Man back.
Spider-Man's getting more expensive with each movie out, so we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No. I'm talking about like before No Way Home.
yeah.
So like for example, maybe before No Way Home comes out, they'll send in an offer or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
You know how Iron Man ended? It was like the first trilogy that ended of the earlier phases, but he was still
Oh.
very much there.
Yeah.
The rest of the other movies, I think,
Yeah.
and it's really ironic, because it's again Spider-Man having like a similar path with Tony Stark, where their trilogy will end, but they won't really stop in the contract yet.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe this is a new era, like high school Peter and then
yeah for him.
college Peter.
Way older.
Yeah, and then working Peter, maybe.
Yeah. 'Cause in the comics, he was only a high schooler for like a few comics, but for the rest of his story, he went to college and he grew up.
Yeah.
He had
Kids
Yeah,
with
he
Mary
married.
Jane. Yeah.
so yeah. There's not much focus on like maybe hopefully they'll make Peter grow up and then become a man.
Yeah. Let's hope. I have high hopes and I'm excited. I really am. Overall, Marvel,
Yeah.
I'm such a sucker for Marvel. Okay. There. How about you guys?
I'm a super duper. I just want it to be June so that we can start watching Loki and everything will
what's after
continue.
Loki? If you guys know.
Is
I think it's What If.
Yes. Okay. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
TBH, the reason why I keep going. like like sometimes I have really bad weeks and then and it's a Friday and I forget. Yeah, the next episode of whatever is showing and it just instantly brightens my day.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a really good escape
Yeah,
for quarantine woes.
that's so true. WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier so far, they give you something to wait for by the
Yeah.
end of the week. So yeah, Marvel's happy place for me. How about you, Josh? Anything last to say about the MCU?
I
Nah, you're a DC fan, then. So
Hey,
you're like,
I like the MCU too. I'm just hoping that this build up Phase 4, like
Yeah.
we're gonna get a new Avengers movie by Phase 5, and it's gonna feel like another culmination of like all these films and stuff. Like I just want them to take their time to build up to the next
Yeah.
Avengers
Yeah.
We
film.
have all the money in the world. Come on.
Yeah. They gotta build the foundation they gotta build this new foundation, this new phase, with this new phase for
Yeah, make us fair.
Also,
for better what
Captain
for
Marvel
for
2.
the future. Yeah.
I was
Anyway, yeah.
waiting for Captain Marvel 2, and apparently it's gonna be in 2020. It's coming out 2022. So
Layo. Okay.
I have
Baka, yeah.
just in. I'm looking at Marvel updates, and Chloe Zhao, two-time Oscar-winning director, said that they filmed in a lot of practical locations this time. So minimal VFX for location setting, and I think that's really cool. We love a strong woman. That's all.
Love that.
for what is this?
For Eternals.
Love that.
Ah.
So excited. I can't wait to be introduced to so much more of the Marvel universe.
I didn't know there was a lot more, and I'm very excited.
I'm looking at 2022, and apparently there's a lot of films for that year. So
Yeah.
I think it's like the return of like the actual movies. So yeah. Anyway,
Love that. Anyway, all right. I
Alright.
think that's all we have for this Marvel Cinematic Universe episode of Popcorn Chatter.
oh.
Let's get live!
Make sure.
To check the Popcorn Chatter Facebook page and follow for more updates on the next episode, which we have not discussed yet.
We haven't discussed that
haven't
yet.
discussed that yet.
It's been a very busy week.
We
That's a
will
mystery.
post an announcement there. I'm saying it now on whatever the next
Yeah.
episode is.
Oh wow! All right, yeah. I guess With that, links are in the description. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Anchor, or whichever platform you listen to your podcast. Right? And I think that's about it.
And
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
And yeah, last thing, thank you Nala for being here.
Yeah. Thank you again, Nala. This was so fun. We hope
Very
to
much
see you in
so.
future episodes.
Yeah.
Our
Maybe
recurring
with
guest.
more friends involved, you
Yeah.
know. Making this a party.
We'll get there. Can't wait to like talk
We'll
about
get there.
Yeah.
more Marvel and Spider-Man stuff. So,
Yeah.
Things.
We're definitely gonna talk about a lot of Spider-Man stuff, as you can see.
Many
Yeah.
other
So yeah.
things. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening. Sorry, you wanna say it?
Oh yeah. You
Go,
have
Nala.
any last words, our guest of honor?
Oh, no, I just want to say what did I was gonna say? I just wanted to say thank you, and I had a fun time. I unloaded everything I was thinking about for Marvel, and this is a good outlet. Thank you, my friends.
Yeah. Safe
that's
space for all nerds here. That's what we are.
one of like our main
Yeah.
inspirations of making a podcast, just to have an outlet to like geek out. So yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah. Thank you
and
for
We
listening.
hope you stay tuned for more episodes and expect to see Nala here back again. You know, sometime in a future episode.
It's a guaranteed already. All
Yeah,
right.
it already.
See you next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye. Doot, doot, doot,
Okay.
doot, doot.